Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about empty interface. So when we say empty interface, right, it simply means that we are not assigning any data type to that particular variable, and that is why it is called as empty interface. Let us see this with an example. So here interface data type we have assigned to a value called a, right? Now it does not have any specific data type, right? So what it will print, let us see that. So you can see the value of that empty interface is nil. Okay, great. Now say for example I want to print say boolean value or string value or any kind of value which we are having, right? Integer value, float value, right? Let us print all of them with the help of an interface now. What I meant by is, let me create a function called say display. It takes a empty interface, right? And it does is only print the value which is I. Now I have taken an example for say a as a variable. It is taking a string value. Let me say like just this: welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a string value. So if I put b, let me put as a integer value, something you can put. Say I am taking another value which is a boolean, right? Let me take another value which is called float, maybe something like that, right? Now all I was looking for is print each value. B, C and D. So display is the function which takes input as an empty interface, right? So empty interface, as we said, can be anything. It may be a string, it may be a boolean, float, integer, any data type. Let me print this. So now you can see, since it is empty, right, it does not have a particular data type assigned, it can print any data type. Okay. Now here is one more interesting thing. The second point, which is the variadic function. So now this expects a single argument which is I and which is of type interface. What if I want to do like this, say a comma b comma c comma d. Now if I do this, you see there is an error coming, too many arguments to call in display, because display is expecting only one input which is I and which is of type interface, right? If I want to have all of them together, I should be using a variadic function. And how we can use in Golang? Through this 3 ellipses. Okay, if I use this 3 ellipses, or you can call as 3 dots, right, then it can have all those values in here. What I meant by is, let me just print out this. See, we can print here all of them in a separate slice. So it is like packing everything in a slice and printing out to you when we are using the variadic function. However, there is a catch. You cannot have variadic function at the beginning. Say for example, if I want to have a value called say like b as int, right? If I am having for, this variadic function cannot be used because it is only use a final argument. So even if you want to use a variadic function, it should be the last argument. So for example, if I want to do that, I should be having something like this. Though b is not here, it's an unused, but this for the simplicity we can say, to use variadic function we should be using at the last argument. It cannot be the first argument. I hope the video is informative. Thank you for watching.